What's going on, everyone? Welcome back to the Magpie Channel TV. Big topic today ahead of what is an absolutely massive game on Thursday night. The nerves are kicking on already as the Seagulls come flying high to tune. Before we get into the Brighton and Hove Albion preview, Steven Seagal FC, we're going to talk about the top four battle. And before we get into that, make sure you drop your thoughts below. Will Newcastle get top four? How have you seen this run going? Smash a like on this one and subscribe to the Magpie Channel TV if you haven't already. Thanks very much. Top four push then, right? The race for top four. You can see it on your screen here. Before we get into my thoughts and everything else, this is how it stands. And I'll get it up on my phone as well. So Newcastle United are still third in the Premier League with 3 games to go, which in itself is a mental achievement. We'll talk about all that kind of stuff in a bit. 66 points for Newcastle, 66 plus 32 goal difference has seen us in real good stead, is what's keeping us in third instead of fourth like Man United, who have played the same amount of games, 35, same amount of points, 66, but only 10 plus 10 goal difference. Liverpool now out of nowhere, 7 wins in a row, 36 played, 1 game more than us at Manchester United. They won last night at Leicester. 65 points and plus 28 goal difference, so theirs is decent. Obviously, thanks to Man United when they battered them 7-0. That helped them. And then 6th place, Brighton, who are coming to Newcastle, as I've said, on Thursday night. 34 games played, so they've got a game in hand on us and Man United and a 2-game hand stretch on Liverpool. 58 points for the Seagulls, plus 21 goal difference. Now then, the fixtures, that's the table, that's how it stands. Huge couple of weeks left of the season. Not even that, really. It's Tuesday afternoon now. I'm recording this. The following Sunday, the season ends. What was that, 28th of May or something? Not long to go. It's flew over. Newcastle's final 3 games are Brighton and Hove Albion at St James Park Thursday night. And then Monday night, back-to-back home games. Leicester City. And then the finish with an away trip to Stamford Bridge against struggling Chelsea. Man United's next 3 games is Bournemouth away, Chelsea at home, Fulham at home. Liverpool's next 2 games is Aston Villa at home this Saturday at 3 o'clock, and then a trip to St Mary's, relegated Southampton next Sunday. This Sunday coming. No, that will be next Sunday. Next Sunday, the final day of the season. Brighton, Newcastle away Thursday night. Southampton at home. Southampton at home next for them after Newcastle. City at home, Man City, and then Aston Villa away on the final day. So, when you look at those fixtures, you look at the table, how do you think it's going to stand? How do you think it's going to finish? For me, I am nervous now. I am getting worried because of Liverpool's form. I do feel like this should have been wrapped up. I think the thought behind this video and behind a lot of fans on Twitter is there's a lot of negativity in the light, but anxiousness more so, and pessimism, I guess, which is stemmed by the years of absolute crap under Mike Ashley. We're trying to change that mentality now to new Newcastle, but that fear still lingers. And it wouldn't be Newcastle if we did it the easy way, which we haven't. I mean, I think back to the 6-1 win over Spurs, weren't we 8 points clear after that win over Liverpool? Now we're only 1. But if we win on Thursday, it will be 4 points. 4-point lead. So for me, are we bottling it? We'll get to the question, and are we bottling it? No, we're not. I'm not going to say that just yet, and I don't want to be negative or pessimistic, because I think this team deserves a lot better than that. I think this team has been outstanding this season. They have far exceeded anybody's expectations. They are massively overachieved. They are fast-tracking their way to European football. We are guaranteed top 6 now, so that is done and dusted. It will be Europa League at worst case scenario for Toon Army next year. And obviously anyone would have snapped your hand off for that at the start of the season. However, goalposts have changed, expectations rise. We have been in the top 4 for the most of the season. And that is why I would be gutted and devastated if we didn't seal Champions League football, because we've came so close. We've been there for the majority of the campaign, and we deserve it. We deserve it. Just because Liverpool have been on this stretch, which is impressive, we deserve it. Across the course of the season, you hope that fairness prevails, and it would by Newcastle getting Champions League spots. I'm desperate for it now. Any form of European football. I remember start of the season, did a prediction video. I said 7th at best. I think Conference League and maybe a cup final. So I was close. Got the cup final. And Conference League, I would love Conference League. Not now though. And obviously we're not going to get that. Minimum requirement is Europa League now. That's guaranteed. But Champions League, man. We're so close to Champions League. I want to hear that Champions League anthem back at St James's Park. And it's the financial gain of Champions League football, and it's the players you can entice by having Champions League football. If you can say to when you're trying to sign X, Y, and Z this summer, we have Champions League on offer, we are playing amongst Europe's elite, we will be going to the Bernabeu, we will be going to Camp Nou, we will be going to Juventus, Borussia Dortmund, Bayern Munich, PSG. Players are going to be all over that, and that's what gets played. The top players want to play in the top competitions. So it's so close now that I want it, and like I said, oh man, it'd be such a bummer if we didn't get it now, because we thoroughly deserve it. And I'm still going to lean on the optimistic side, because listen, for me, all we have to do is our jobs. I see everyone last night cheering on Leicester, hoping they were going to do. They were never going to do anything. Liverpool are going to win their games. Manchester United are going to win their games. We need to win our games. Focus on ourselves. It's in our hands. Just concentrate on ourselves. It's all we need to do. Make St James's Park a fortress like it has been all season. War flags, another brilliant display coming, get the place bouncing. Do our job. Beat Brighton Thursday. Beat Leicester Monday. Champions League done. We don't have to think about these permutations, or what if Liverpool don't beat these, or if Man United draw here and this, that, and I don't care. I don't care about that. I can't be asked to be cheering on other players and fans and all that shit. I want to focus on my team, and I want us to focus on ourselves, and I want us to get the back-to-back wins. That is difficult because, well, I think the Leicester game's a win. It's got to be a gimme. It's got to be a guaranteed win. That Leicester are hopeless. They are down. Brighton, on the other hand, Thursday night is very difficult because they are a very, very good side. The 6th in the league. De Zerbi's doing a brilliant job there, but there's already on a plate for him. The recruitment's amazing. New players coming through all the time who nobody's ever heard of for pennies, and they're absolute world beaters. You know, I mean, it's mad. And it's going to be difficult because they've just battered Arsenal 3-0. Hopefully they're a bit cocky from that. Hopefully they went out on the drink afterwards. But saying that, you know, Everton put 5 past Brighton a few days before that. Everton won 5-1 against Brighton last week. Football's a funny old game. I think at St James's Park, if we're up to scratch, we perform, we don't buckle, and then maybe that will be the case where people can aim the bottle job tag on us. If we don't buckle, then we can say, you know, we deserved it. But if we do get beat off Brighton, maybe even a draw win against Leicester and something like Chelsea might be enough. Again, I don't want all this might be if buts, Nicky buts, Nicky buts, Nicky buts. I don't want Nicky butt anymore. I don't want if buts or maybes, Nicky buts. I just want to. I know that's easy, you know, saying that. I just want to win. And we should though. It's Newcastle. I see everyone shitting themselves and panicking over Brighton. Remember, Brighton are 6th and we're 3rd. Like, we're doing all right as well, you know. Let's not forget that. So, but I see the Leeds game a draw. I think 2-1 up. We should see that out. Arsenal at home was disappointing as well. So the last couple of games there has been a little stumble, but those weren't easy games. I think the fixtures have been harsh on us because if we had played Arsenal now, when the title was gone. Better if we had played Leeds a week before when Big Sam wasn't there, would have won. But again, that is permutations, isn't it? So we are where we are, and for me, just concentrate on our jobs, get the place rocking Thursday night, beat Brighton. Monday, gotta be a win that, and then it's in. We're done. We can go to Stamford Bridge, last game of the season, happy days, in the bag. And I'm trying to shift, I was going to say, but no Newcastle, that won't be the case. But I'm trying to shift from that mentality of the previous regime and the years of hate. But it's hard, innit? I mean, now the Brighton game, we'll touch on it in a second. But just looking at the fixtures there, like I named before, I'm gonna still be optimistic and say we're gonna do it. I think Brighton's so hard to call on Thursday night. But I'm just hoping we're gonna do it. And now I've said Liverpool, Man United are gonna win the rest of their games. Villa at home for Liverpool won't be easy at Anfield, but if it was at Villa Park, maybe. But I think at Anfield they'll do it. Man United, if Bournemouth had something to play for, maybe, but I think they'll win there. And Chelsea at home, they'll win. Fulham at home, they'll win. I don't think Brighton will get close because they've got Man City and they've got Villa away, so it's just Liverpool. That's the worrying thing, isn't it? Liverpool's the worrier because they've been there, done it, they know how to win games, they've still got world-class players, and they're on absolute red-hot form at the minute at the business end, so it's difficult, but I'm going to back the boys. I'm going to stay positive, and I'm going to say that we're still going to do it. I don't want no bottling. It's hard to say that as well because, like I said, you know, I would be buzzing with the Europa League in a sense. I still would, but because of where we've been, you have to change your expectations. You can't just be like, oh, nah, I'm not bothered. You know, Europa League's good enough. It is good enough, but at the same time, you know, when you've been there all season and when you've been in the top 4 pretty much all year. you should secure that. And you deserve to secure that, so get it done, get the job finished. And you don't want to sound ungrateful and stuff, and I've seen lots of fans arguing on Twitter saying what happened to, you know, just we want a team that tries, not a team that wins, we don't demand that. That was under a previous regime. Now we've just spent 250 million in 18 months. I kind of expect to win a bit more often now. And not as much as this though. Not Eddie Howe, the whole team, coach, staff, amazing, unbelievable. Top 4, didn't expect it. But where we are, we've been there for the majority. We have to seal it now. We have to get it done. I'm praying with you. I don't want no bottle jobs. I don't want none of this. And I don't think I would even call them that, even if we did fall off, because I think that would be harsh. And the games aren't exactly easy. You know, Arsenal bottled the league because they were Southampton at home. Got to win that. We won that the other week. And, you know, they went to West Ham. We won that. They didn't. You know, so it's the fixtures and stuff as well. And I wouldn't, even if we finished 5th or 6th, I wouldn't say we bottled it in a way. I don't know. Let's see how the last 3 games go, but praying for it. And it's got to start on Thursday, so let's touch on the Brighton preview quickly then and we'll get into it. That's not going to be an easy game, as I've said. You know, Brighton are on an absolute buzz after that win at the Emirates. I'm sure in a 3-0 comfortable win. And Brighton at St James's Park, it would never seem to do well. It always seems to be a bit of a bogey for us. There's been lots of draws. If I just look at the games lately, we won 2-1 last year. Fraser and Shaw scoring, but then we lost 3-0, drew 0-0, lost 1-0, drew 0-0, and back in the Championship won 2-0, and before that lost 1-0. So yeah, it's not the best and they're never great games, but I think this one will, and I'm buzzing for this one. Make sure you stay tuned for the match day vlog. I have got an absolute belting seat. Have a look, wait for it, find out where I'm sitting tomorrow. It's class. I'm absolutely buzzing for it. I can't wait for it. I've never sat in this seat before. It looks quite lovely, so I'm looking forward to that one. So I'll do a little behind the scenes vlog of it, so stay tuned for that one. Can't wait for that. And I think it'll be an entertaining game. You know, I will be, because I think Brighton will go for it. Brighton are dangerous on the attack, very dangerous to like some Atoma and that, and then but the risky as well. You've seen it also, you know, the play out from the back, they invite you. So without pressure, if you've got Almir on there chasing them down, if Murphy's back fit, hopefully Isaac, you know, there's chances there for us to get out there and catch them out and score a goal. For me, I think we've got to stop this Isaac and Wilson combo. I think Eddie Howe will stop it as well, considering we're playing on Monday night. 2 games in the space of a few days. I think he's got to drop one of them. I don't know who it would be, because Wilson's on fire, but Wilson's probably better off the bench. For me, I'd go with Isaac up top, down the middle. And then I'd go Murphy and Almiron on the flanks, or whatever you want to do on the flanks, doesn't really matter. That's what I would do, That's what I would do. I think it's time to get Isaac back down the middle again, get him amongst the goals, and if we are struggling, Wilson can come off the bench that he does so well from. But we'll wait and see on that what Eddie Howe chooses to do. Team news tomorrow, his press conference probably. Sean Longstaff, would he be fit? Unlikely. Shame, big shame. We do miss his energy in the middle of the park, that's evident. But man, this is going to be so nervous, this game. It's a massive event of the season, this. Get the win Thursday night, and I think it calms everyone down, because Leicester, yeah, I said should be a given. And then if we can go on the last game of the season at Chelsea without having to win would be amazing. Obviously, I don't want to deal with that pressure, that stress. I can't be coping with that. So we can just get it wrapped up Thursday night, please, lads, please. I'm scared. Honestly, I think it could be like a 3-3 or something this game, and I've got a feeling it's going to be a mad one. It's going to be a tipsy-turvy roller coaster of emotions that I am not prepared for. But something tells me 3-3, which is mad. I'll go for... Yeah, I'm going to stick with that. There's something saying 3-3, and I'm going to say... I wish I could say 2-1, 3-1. I'm going to go 3-3. And then again, if we beat Leicester, I'll get something to Chelsea. Depending on their results, we might not need to. But I can't be bothered to think about that and work it all out. I just want to win, get it done. But let me know what you think of the top 4 race. Will Newcastle finish in those Champions League places? What do you make of the season overall? How would you react to people who are saying, you know, it'd be a disaster if we didn't get top 4 and stuff like that? Let me know in the comments. And 3 Brighton score predictions in there as well. Thank you very much for watching, everyone. Give this video a thumbs up if you haven't already. Subscribe to the Magpie Channel TV and enjoy yourself.